everybody. Come, let's catch some fun. Hello, everybody. Come, let's catch some, come, let's catch some, come, let's catch some fun. You're welcome to our interesting program, the program called The Classroom in Your Home, that has been programmed and initiated by Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. And this is to ensure that no child is left behind. And this edition is for lower primary classes. My name is Auntie Lola, and I'll be taking you through English studies, which are called communication class. Oh, I'm not here alone, children. I'm here with your teachers. On my side here, I have Auntie Tinu.
Hello, amazing pupils. I am Auntie Tino, your mathematics teacher.
Right, and Uncle Sheyi.
Hello, wonderful pupils. I am Uncle Sheyi, and I will be taking you through general studies.
Right, and in trial, we bring you the classroom in your home. Please relax and learn. Ooh, welcome to today's English studies class, which we call communication class. And of course, we'll be treating something different today and very interesting, trust me. Well, we've been doing that on a regular basis. And today we'll be reading a comprehension passage. Comprehension passage. But before we delve into that topic, I'm sure your books are with you. And you've opened to the page where you wrote your previous assignment. So let's get the correction done. And you recall we talked about what last lesson? Adjectives, you're correct, adjectives. And we said adjectives are what? They are words used to describe a noun. Beautiful. Now we are to underline the adjectives in the following sentences. Number one, the angry bat ate the banana. And what is the adjective? It is hungry. Did you get that correctly? Give yourself a tick. Okay? And the second one, they live in a beautiful house. What is the adjective? Of course, we know house is a noun, right? And so what are we using to describe that house? It is beautiful. You got that too. Oh, give yourself another tick. I'm so proud of you. And the last one, she wore a long dress. And the adjective, of course, is long. 3 out of 3. Let me give you this chair. What chair do we do? Okay, let us do like by that chair. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Awesome. And now to the learning objective for today. That by the end of the lesson, you should be able to read the comprehension passage, okay? You should also be able to answer questions from the comprehension passage. Are you ready? Let's begin. Okay. Mary loved animals but hated math. She hated going to math class every day. Her math teacher knew this and was not happy. The math teacher made a plan. When Mary came to class one day, the math teacher took her on a trip. They went to the zoo. Wow. Mary wanted to cry out in joy. The math teacher counted animals with Mary. After that, Mary loved math class. Look at the strategy the teacher used in teaching Mary mathematics and making her love math all over again. Okay, let's look at these questions and we go back to the comprehension, okay? 1, what did Mary love? Okay. 2, what did Mary hate? And 3, what did the teacher do to make Mary like maths? What did Mary like? Love? What did she hate? What did the teacher do? Okay. You already put those questions in mind. All right, let's go back to the comprehension passage and read it all over again to make more sense. And thereafter, you will answer the questions. Mary loved animals but hated maths. She hated going to maths class every day. A maths teacher knew this and was not happy. The maths teacher made a plan. When Mary came to class one day, the maths teacher took her on a trip. They went to the zoo. Mary wanted to cry out in joy. The maths teacher counted animals with Mary. After that, Mary loved maths class. I'm sure you understood the comprehension passage now. Okay, can you solve those questions? I'm sure you can. So let's go back to the questions and you solve them or you answer them in your notebooks. What did Mary love? What did Mary hate? What did the teacher do to make Mary like math? Okay, I'll be giving you 30 seconds to do those questions. And your time starts now. S-T-O-P, stop. I'm sure you finished your work and now let us get the correction or the answer to those questions. Okay, number one, I asked that what did Mary love? Mary loved animals. Is that what you put down? Oh, beautiful. Put a tick in front of your answer. Number two, what did Mary hate? What is that subject she hated? Mary hated maths. You don't like maths too? But you know Auntie Tinu makes it fun. And of course, your maths teacher in school. You just need more practice. Number three, what did the teacher do to make Mary like math? What did the teacher do? Okay, the teacher took Mary to the zoo to count animals. And thereafter, did Mary understood maths? Of course, she eventually loved mathematics. Just because of that sacrifice the maths teacher made. I'm sure your maths teacher too love you so much. Or there can be a subject you don't really like. Well, why don't you practice over and over again? I'm sure with time or in time, you will understand. Okay, it is time for your assignment. It is just one question. And the question is, which is your best subject and why? Which is your best subject? Why do you love that subject? You put it down in your books. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Are you writing? Are you writing? Oh, you finished. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And now we move to the next segment, which is Can Fix It. Can you fix it? What are we fixing today, Auntie Lola? Struggling readers. I'm sure, well, let me just say, while growing up, I find it a little bit difficult to read well, or I struggle with my books. So today we will be treating such problem, okay? Why do we struggle with our books? Or for those that struggle with reading, what causes it and what is the solution to it? But first, who is a struggling reader? Okay, who is a struggling reader? A struggling reader is a child who has trouble learning to read. I'll take that again. A struggling reader is a child who has struggled learning to read. Okay, many struggling readers are also reluctant readers. I've not said every struggling readers. I said many struggling readers. So there might be some of your friends that doesn't like it at all to read. And there are some that, of course, they like it to some extent, but they just find it so difficult to read. And so, why do such kids struggle with their books? Why do they struggle with reading? Well, fear of failure, okay? Some have that fear that they will fail. Some pupils experience low self-esteem. You see some children, their hands shake because they find it difficult to read and assimilate. They find it hard to put down what they are reading. Distraction, low self-esteem. I'm not good. I can't meet up. I can't fit in. That is low self-esteem. Another one. Okay, aside from self-esteem, some pupils experience dyslexia. Well, what is dyslexia? Well, dyslexia means reading disability. Well, you might not really know such pupil, but a lot of pupils, some of your friends experience this disorder. And pupils with this disability usually have problems learning names and sounds of letters. You see some of your colleagues, some of your classmates, you tell them a letter over and over again, or to write B, just the curve by the right side, but they tend to change it to the left side. No matter how they are being corrected, it can't just change. Well, do you know that such child suffers from this disability called dyslexia? Do not mock such child. But of course, practice over and over again makes them better. So now that we've been able to itemize some of those struggles, how do we fight the struggle? How to fight that struggle? How? How can we do that? Well, the first one, you need to learn and relearn. You learn today, you learn tomorrow. You don't stop learning. Regardless of the next person to you, this person gets 8 over 100. 80 over 100, 90 over 100. You don't look at such child. But to yourself, you have to be determined you want to learn and relearn. Another one is focus. Focus on your books and that particular thing you want to learn. Read little, read big. You read the little ones from a letter word, from 2 letters words to 3 and more. And of course, in time, you will be able to pronounce bigger words. And also be consistent. Consistent, you have to continue. You don't break in between. You have to be consistent. And particularly, you need to be positive. You tell yourself, I can do this and overcome. Okay, that's it for today. That's how far we can go from comprehension passage down to struggling readers. I had fun and I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of the lesson. While you recall the word we do say, that today is a new day, learn something new. It is time for our mathematics class and it is with Auntie Tino. See ya.
Welcome to today's mathematics class. When I say mathematics time, you echo fun time. Mathematics time, fun time. And like always, today's mathematics class promises to be fun. I am Auntie Tinu, and today I will be teaching number pattern, part 2. Yes, number pattern 2. But first of all, our homework correction. Correction to the previous homework. Count in groups of 8 to 80. Very simple, right? Yes, we have 0 plus 8. 0, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. It means we kept adding 8, 8, 8. Did you get that homework correctly? If so, let's give ourselves a round of applause. applause. Good job, you. You are awesome. Yes. It's Brain Busters time. Yes, and what's in for our Brain Busters today? What's before? In 30 seconds, quickly find the numbers before, and your time starts now. Pens down, it's 30 seconds. It's time up. Let's see what's before. What's before? Sorry, we have 7,999, 8,000. Call it with me. 8,099, 8,100, 8,199, 8,200, 8,299, 8,300, 8,399, 8,400, 8,499, 8,500, 8,599, 8,600, 8,699, 8,700, 8,799, 8,800, 8,899, 8,900, 8,999, 9,000. I'm sure by now you should be able to write your numbers from 1 to 9,000. Yes, that was the essence of our Brain Busters. Did you get the Brain Busters questions correctly? Now let's roll it up, and let it go. You are smart, you are great, and I love you so much. By the end of the lesson today, you should be able to count in tens, count in hundreds, and complete a sequence. What do I need from you in today's mathematics class? Yes, your 100% attention and your focus. Let's go into today's lesson. Number pattern. This is a pattern or sequence in a series of numbers. I told you in our last lesson. Yes. This pattern generally establishes a common relationship between all numbers. I also mentioned it last lesson. For example, we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. From our knowledge of number pattern in our last lesson, we will be able to say 5 was added in this pattern. We kept adding 5, 5, 5. So the pattern increases by 5. Number sequence is also a list of numbers that follow a certain sequence, a certain way or pattern. I told you last lesson. Yes. Example, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10. What did we add to 10 to give us 20? What did we add to 20 to give us 30? What did we add to 30 to give us 40? 40 to give us 50, and 50 to give us 60. Yes. We started at 10, start at 10 and jump 10 every time. What do we mean? When we write the first 10, we kept adding 10, 10, 10 to it. When we added 10 to 10, it did 10 plus 10, 20, like that till we got to 60. Yes. Example of number patterns. Yes. Can you see this number pattern carefully? Are you looking at it with me? We have 0, 0 plus 10, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 10, 40, 40 plus 10, 50, 50 plus 10, 60, 60 plus 10, 70, 70 plus 10, 80, 80 plus 10, 90, 90 plus 10, 100. When I ask you to count in tens to 100, I expect you to just tell me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yes, we kept adding 10, 10, 10 to it. It sounds interesting, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yes. So, counting in tens. This pattern shows a series which increases by 10. That means 10 is added to the number on the left. What is the number on the left? 0. 0 plus 10 gave us 10. 10 is added to the number on the left. It's to get the next number. 10 is added to the number on the left to get the next number. Yes. Here, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. What number did we add to 0 to give us 20? Remember, any number added to 0 gives us that same number. So it's an export for us. It's a clue. It means 0 plus 20 is 20. Yes. So we kept adding 20, 20, 20. Can you see the pattern? Each number is 20 more than the one before. Each number is 20 more, or each number increases by 20. Counting in tens. Yes, group of 10 and numeral, that's the number figure. We have 2 palms. Remember, in 1 palm we have 5 fingers. So 2 palms we have 10. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 palms, 2 palms. So we have 2 groups of 10. 10 plus 10 is 20, and we can also say 10 times 2. 10 fingers in 2 palms times 2 groups. That is 20. Yeah, we have 3 groups here. 3 groups of 10. So we can add it 10 in 3 places. 10, 10, 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10. Or we say 10 times 3. 10, the number of fingers in one group, times the number of groups we have. We have 4 groups here. Yes, and remember, one group contains 10 fingers. So we can say 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 in 4 groups. Or we can also say one group of 10 times the 4 groups, which is 40. Then here we have 5 groups. Remember, in one group we have 10 fingers. So we can say 10 in 5 places. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. We can add 10 in 5 places to give us 50. We can also pick one group of 10 times 5. Times 5, which is 50. Then lastly, we have 6 groups. Yes, we have 6 groups. Remember, in one group we have 10 fingers. So we can add 10 in 6 places to give us 60. Then we can also pick one group and add it by the number of groups. We can pick 10 fingers in one group and add it by the number of group. That is 10 times 6, which is 60. Study the number line below. Let's look at it carefully. Yes. 0 plus 10. 0 plus 10 gives us 10. Yes, 10 plus 10 gives us 20. 20 plus 10 gives us 30. 30 plus 10 gives us 40. 40 plus 10, 50. 50 plus 10, 60. 60 plus 10, 70. 70 plus 10, 80. 80 plus 10. Good job, you. 90. 90 plus 10, 100. Are we together? Yes. 10 is added to the number on the left to get the next number. So simple. Counting in 20s. Counting in 20s, we have 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. What number was added to 0 to give us 20? Remember, any number added to 0 gives us that same number. So it means that 20 was added to 0 to give us 20. 20 was added to 20 to give us 40. Another 20 added to 40 gives us 60. 20 added to 60 gives us 80. And 80 plus 20 is 100. So simple. Yes, 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. And the series can go on. Counting in hundreds. Now listen attentively. Yes, we have 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. When we counted in tens, we saw that it is the number in the tens place that kept changing. Yes, 1 and 0, 10. 1, the number under tens. 0 is the number under ones. You saw that 1 changed to 2, 2 changed to 3. Here now, it is the number in the hundreds place that keeps changing. Counting in hundreds, from 100, 200, 300 to 900. Only the number in the hundred place changes when you are asked to count in hundreds. Can tell you to count in 200, 300, up to 900. Just know that it is only the hundred place that changes. So let's see. 0. 0 is ones. Now we added 100 to 0. It became 100. When we added another 100 to 100, we have 200. Only the digits under the hundred place changes its form. So another 100 gives us 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. You see that it's very simple. Just know that when you are counting in tens, the number under the tens place changes. When you are counting in 100, only the number under the 100 places changes. Are we together? Yes. Start at 0, jump 100 every time, or add 100 every time. So we have 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. We kept adding 100. Yes, plus 100, plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. 100 is added to the number on the left to get the next number. Now do this. Yes, now do this. Show me how well you have been following this lesson. It's evaluation time. It's assessment time. Copy and complete the missing numbers in 30 seconds, and your time starts now. Pens down, pens down. It's 30 seconds and it's time up. Yes, 20 plus one number gave us 120. Plus another number, that same number gives us 220. I said something before I gave you this evaluation question. So who can tell me, what did we add? Study it. What number kept changing? Yes, Auntie Tinu, the number in the hundreds place. Yes. So when we add 100 to 20, we have 120. When we add another 100 to it, we have 220. Remember, I told you it is only the number in the hundreds place that changes. We have 20 here, 20 is appearing again. It's appearing again here. It's only the 100 places that changes. So what's the next? 220 plus 100 is 320. 320 plus 100 is 420. 420 plus 100 is 520. Yes. Then the next number, how do you get what number was added? Just say 90 take away 50, we give you 40. 130 take away 90 gives us 40. So it means that 40 was added to get the next number. 130 plus 40 is 170. 170 plus 40 is 210. 210 plus 40 is 250. Did you get the two sums correctly? Now let's give ourselves the awesome cheer. You are awesome. Awesome. Totally. And I love you so much. Good job, you. Yes. It's assignment time. Now say it with me. It's assignment time. It's assignment time. You must do Auntie Tinu's homework. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to say. You must do Auntie Tinu's homework. Count in groups of 20 to 200. Copy it down in 10 seconds. Your time starts now. Pens down, pens down, pens down. It's 10 seconds, it's time up. I'm sure you have copied the assignment down. Yes, we have come to the end of today's lesson. That's it for today. We have come to the end of another amazing mathematics class. Yes, but it's not over because Uncle Sheyi is here for an awesome time with you in General Studies class. From me, it's bye-bye.
Hello, wonderful pupils. You're welcome to another exciting segment of the program, the classroom in your home. And I'm your teacher, Uncle Sheyi. Today we will be looking at marriage. Have you heard of that word before, marriage? Or have you attended a marriage ceremony before? Okay, but before we go into today's class, let's have correction to the previous homework that you were given. In the last class, you were asked to list 2 civic responsibilities that you know. 2 civic responsibilities you know. Protection of public facilities, payment of taxes, voting during elections, and so many others. Did you get that correctly? You deserve a super chair. Super. You are super. All right. Marriage. We are looking at marriage. And at the end of the lesson, you should be able to define marriage. Okay? Should be able to mention another name we call marriage. Okay? And you should be able to identify intra and inter marriages. Intra and inter marriages. Okay? All right. What is marriage? Marriage is the union of a man and a woman to become one. Okay? Marriage is the union of a man and a woman, not a man and a man, and not a woman and a woman. A man and a woman to become one. Okay? And as you can see on the screen, this is a man getting married to a woman. Okay? Marriage is the coming together of a man and a woman as husband and wife. So when a man and a woman comes together to become one, the man is called the husband and the woman is called the wife. Okay? And marriage should be between 2 people of opposite sexes, meaning a man should marry a woman should marry a man. Okay? All right, wonderful. And in most marriages, not all, when people get married, they usually use a ring to show as a token of their love, okay? And the ring is usually put on the fourth finger, okay? The fourth finger, all right? Yes, but not all. Some people don't use rings, okay? Marriage between people from the same ethnic group is called intra-ethnic marriage. Intra, I-N-T-R-A, intra. It is a marriage between the same people of the same ethnic group. For example, if a Yoruba man gets married to a Yoruba woman, okay? An Igbo man getting married to an Igbo woman, an Hausa man getting married to an Hausa woman, okay? That is intra, I-N-T-R-A, intra marriage between two people of the same ethnic group, okay? While intermarriages or inter-ethnic marriage, it is a marriage between people of different ethnic group. Inter-ethnic marriage, I-N-T-E-R, inter, a Yoruba man getting married to an Igbo woman, an Igbo man getting married to an Hausa woman, okay? Different ethnic group. A man from one ethnic group getting married to a woman from another ethnic group, okay? So intra, the same ethnic group. Inter, different ethnic groups, okay? All right. Marriage can also be between people of different religion, okay? As a matter of fact, we have seen marriages between a Muslim and a Christian. We have seen marriage between a Christian and someone of a traditional, that is practicing traditional religion, okay? So marriage can be between people of different religion. All right. Another name that we call marriage is what? Matrimony. Another name that we can call marriage is matrimony. Matrimony. Can you spell matrimony? M-A-T-R-I-M-O-N-Y. Matrimony. Well done, pupils. Beautiful. Now let's look at types of marriages. Types of marriage, okay? What are different types of marriage that we have? Number one is registry marriage. Registry marriage, okay? In this type of marriage, the man and woman goes to the registry, okay? They go to the registry and the registrar joins them together and pronounce them as husband and wife. Just as you can see on the screen, okay? Some of these marriages are conducted at different local governments, okay? All right. Then we have the traditional marriage. The traditional marriage. In traditional marriage, in the olden days, actually, it takes place at the bride's house, okay? At the what? The bride is the woman that is to be married, okay? And in traditional marriage, you will see them, they put on the traditional attire, and it is being conducted by people from the wife's family, from the bride's family, okay? And they use a lot of traditional things in joining them together. Traditional marriage, okay? All right. Then we have the Islamic marriage. Islamic marriage is a marriage between two Muslims, the Muslim bride and the Muslim husband, okay? And in this type of marriage, it is usually done at the mosque, okay? And it's the Islamic cleric or the imam is the one that joins the woman and the man as one, okay? Islamic marriage. Remember, we've talked about the registry marriage, which is being conducted by the registrar. We've talked about the traditional marriage, which is being done at the bride's compound in their home, all right? And the Islamic marriage, between two Muslims, which is being conducted by the Islamic cleric or the imam, all right? And we have the Christian marriage or the church marriage, okay? The church marriage. The church marriage is conducted in the church by the pastor or the reverend, as the case may be. And it is a marriage between two Christians, okay? Two Christians, the Christian man and the Christian lady, all right? Okay. Now, we need to answer this question. Why do we marry? Why do people marry? When you get old enough to marry, if you decide to marry, why should you marry? Okay? Number one is that for companionship. We marry for what? Companionship. And what is companionship? So that we have someone that you can take advice from, someone you can advise, so that you will not be lonely. Okay? So that when you are growing old, you won't be lonely. You have someone that you can do things together. Yes, for companionship. All right. Another reason why we get married is to regulate sexual behavior, okay? Now, as human beings, as we get older, our body begin to demand some things from us, okay? And one of those things is sex. And in order to get satisfied or that need to be met, it should be met in marriage, okay? Sexual needs should be met in what? In marriage. So in order to meet it, we need to get married, okay? All right. Number 3, another reason why we get married, or another reason why we should marry, is to give birth to children so that we can have younger ones that we can train, and they also grow up to have other children that they will also train. All right? Okay, why do we get married? For companionship, okay? To meet our sexual needs. Number 3, to give birth to children. All right? Do you understand? Well done, pupils. Well done. Okay, now you can pick your pen, can open your books, and you can get ready to answer these questions. All right? Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Remember, you are not going to write the questions. I will read the questions for you. Just write the answers, okay? Number your work from 1 to 5. Number 1. Another name for marriage is dash. What is another name for marriage? Put that down quickly. Have you done that? Okay, number 2. Dash is the marriage between people from the same ethnic group. Marriage between people of the same ethnic group. What is it called? Number 2. Have you done that? Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, number 3. Dash is the union of a man and a woman as husband and wife. Dash is the union of a man and a woman as husband and wife. Have you done that? Okay, number 3. A Yoruba man marrying an Hausa lady is dash marriage. What type of marriage is that? A Yoruba man marrying an Hausa lady is what marriage? And the last one, number 5. People of different religion can marry. Is it true or false? Can people of different religion marry? Okay, put down your answer. Okay, let me give you 5 more seconds to do that. All right, your time is up. Okay, let's have the answers to these questions. Another name for marriage is matrimony. Matrimony, give a tick if you got it correctly. Number 2, dash is the marriage between people from the same ethnic group. That is intra-ethnic marriage. Okay. Number 3, dash is the union of a man and a woman as husband and wife. Marriage is the union of a man and a woman as husband and wife. A Yoruba man marrying an Hausa lady is inter-ethnic marriage. Inter-ethnic marriage. People of different religion can marry. Is that true? Yes. People of different religion can marry. Okay? Now, if you got 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, you deserve a chair. You deserve a chair. Well done, you deserve a chair. Beautiful. But if you didn't do very well in today's evaluation, don't worry. Next time, you should be able to do better if you listen well. Okay? All right. Pick your pen and write down this assignment. Mention 2 types of marriage. Just 2. I gave you 4 types of marriage today. Yes, so just mention 2 out of those 4, 2 types of marriage. Quickly put those down. Put that question down. Okay, to our favorite segment of the program. Did you know? 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 Okay, what is our question for today? Oh, simple question. What is the full meaning of CBN? What is the full meaning of CBN? Have you heard of that acronym before? CBN. Okay? CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria. CBN is what? Central Bank of Nigeria. It is the apex bank. Apex, the highest bank. Okay? So every other bank keep or bank with central bank. They keep a certain amount of their money with the central bank. Okay? It is the central bank that controls all other banks in Nigeria. And the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria is Godwin Emefiele. And that is picture. So who is the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Godwin Emefiele. Okay? All right. And I think it is on that note that we will be calling it a day on general studies. I hope you had a great time. I enjoyed the class. Until next time that I will be meeting with you again, Uncle Sheyi says, be good. Bye.
Interesting. You will agree with me that today's lesson was educative, amazing, and at the same time fun-filled. Uncle Sheyi, do you agree with me on this?
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Today's lesson has been very interesting and awesome. And we must also give special kudos to the pupils for giving us their rapt attention and most especially submitting their assignment in time. I say, well done. Good job, you. Auntie Lola?
Yes, and we also got feedback that some of you have not been able to watch the program well on a regular basis. Do you know that you can watch this program, The Classroom, in your home any day, anytime on Lagos Suburb YouTube channel? I take it again, Lagos Suburb YouTube channel. Peradventure you have a phone or you have access to your parent's phone.
Yes. Remember, you can send in your homework, comments, and questions to the number showing on the screen. The number is 08150865663. SMS and WhatsApp messages only. Do not call. I repeat, do not call. Do you love your family and friends? If you love your family and friends, you must stay safe for you and for them. To stay safe for everyone you love,
Wash your hands regularly.
Practice social distancing.
wear your nose masks every time. If you must go out, wear your nose masks regularly. Do your homework, have a lot of rest, sleep well, and above all, stay safe. Till we come your way next lesson, remember, at last,
We leave no child behind.